In today's video, I'll be taking you through this bold, full glam makeup look created on my client. As we go along, I'll be explaining why each step is important. So whether you're a beginner or an aspiring makeup artist, this tutorial will be very helpful. Let's get started. I always begin with proper skin preparation because flawless makeup starts with well-prepped skin. I started by cleansing the face to remove dirt and excess oil. Then I applied a moisturizer to hydrate the skin and create a smooth, comfortable base. Well-hydrated skin allows foundation to blend beautifully and last much longer, especially for bold glam looks. Once the skin was moisturized, I applied a face primer, focusing mainly on areas that tend to get oily. Primer helps to smooth the skin, blur the appearance of pores, control shine, and extend the wear of the makeup. After applying primer, I moved on to shaping the brows. I prefer shaping the brows at this stage because the skin is already smooth, which makes it easier to achieve clean, precise lines. Shaping the brows early also helps frame the face before moving into complexion work. Next, I applied a sweat block, concentrating on high sweat areas like the forehead, the nose, and the upper lip. This step is essential for long-lasting makeup, so do not skip it. I allowed the sweat block to sit for a few minutes before applying foundation so it doesn't interfere with the base. I then went in with a full coverage foundation, applying it evenly across the face and blending it seamlessly into the skin. I paid extra attention to the hairline, the jawline, and the neck to ensure everything looks smooth and natural. Next, I applied cream contour to softly sculpt the face. I placed it along the cheekbones and blend towards the forehead, then blended carefully. Cream contour works best on unset skin and helps create a more seamless, lifted effect. After contouring, I added a cream blush to bring warmth and life back into the complexion. I blended it gently into the contour so everything melts into the skin naturally. This technique creates a soft flush that lasts longer. I moved on to highlighting with concealer. I applied a 2 shades lighter concealer under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, on the forehead, and on the chin. This step helps lift the face and brings light to the center. To prevent creasing, I set the highlighted areas with a setting powder. After setting the face, I went back to the brows. For this step, I'm using hair wax and I gently brush the brow hairs into place. This helps the brows lay flat and makes shaping much easier. Once the brow hairs were set, I lightly dabbed translucent powder over the brows. This step is very important because it removes excess oil and gives the brow products something to grip onto so they last longer and don't slip. Next, I went in with a brown gel liner to outline the brows. I carefully mapped out the brow shape, starting from the bottom line and working my way around the tail. Also use the same brown gel liner to fill in sparse areas of the brow using light, controlled strokes. Using brown instead of black keeps the brow looking softer and more natural, especially at this stage. To enhance the brow even more, I used a black gel liner only on the lower part of the brow, mainly towards the tail. This step adds sharpness and definition without making the entire brow look too harsh. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference. Defining the brows, I moved on to highlighting. I used a concealer that is about 2 shades lighter than her skin tone and applied it under the brow to clean up and lift the shape. This instantly makes the brow look sharper and more polished. For the beginning and the outer part of the brow, I used a foundation shade. This helps everything blend seamlessly into the skin and prevents the brows from looking too harsh or boxed. I blended everything carefully, making sure there were no visible lines and that the brows flowed naturally into the complexion. For the eyes, I went in with the dark brown shades, building the color gradually and blending in layers. With bold eyeshadow, blending is more important than the color itself, so I took my time to create smooth transitions. Then I went in with this pigmented eyeshadow. I added black shades to the outer corners to create depth and a lifted effect. Next, I applied eyeliner to define the lash line and enhance the eye shape. I lined the lips with brown gel liner carefully and applied a different 2 nude lip color that complements the eye makeup perfectly. I followed up with eyelashes to complete the eye look and elevate the entire glam. And finished with highlight on the high points of the face for a soft, radiant glow. Finally, I finished everything off with the setting spray to lock the makeup in place and melt all the products together. And this is the final look: bold, flawless, and full glam. If you want to learn how to turn your makeup skills into a profitable brand, check the description box for the link to purchase my book. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more makeup content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.